Brock Purdy has been the subject of some NFL discussion since he's been in the league for a few different reasons. And the current discussion now that just Steve and I have had with each other is, when do we start to accurately judge Brock Purdy? When does it become time to decide how good he is? Where is his place in the quarterback tiers? And how important is he to the Niners and winning in general for any team? So we've done the research and made our opinion, so you guys don't have to. That's what we're here for. Steve, you said you found some very interesting things and statistics about Brock Purdy, so lead us off. What do you got for us?
So Brock Purdy, he's 3-0 this year, 5-0 last year, 8-0 as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Kind of came out of nowhere, Mr. Irrelevant, last pick of the draft. And so I wanted to go back to Brock Purdy's college days and see why people have, a big buzz about him. So Brock Purdy played for Iowa State, the Cyclones, and at Iowa State, when he graduated, he holds 32 school records. 32. He's 16-1 in Big 12 home games. He's the only Iowa State quarterback to ever start 4 bowl games. And in 2022, Brock Purdy was 6th out of all of the D1 college football quarterbacks. He was ranked 6th in the preseason poll. And in 2021, Iowa State was a top 10 preseason team. He's not new to success. He's not new to winning. He's not new to being good.
Yeah.
And he's come into the NFL and he hasn't missed a beat. He went to 2 state football championships in Arizona, went to 4 bowl games at Iowa State, left the school with 32 individual records, and has now come in to the NFL, and he's undefeated in a good system. I'm not here saying Brock Purdy is a top 10-5 quarterback. But what I'm saying is he's a rookie that has played 8 games in the NFL. Well, he's not a rookie, but he's technically he's new.
Sure.
He's young. He's the first NFL rookie with 4 touchdowns in a playoff game. He joined Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, and Kurt Warner as the only player with 300-plus passing yards and 4 touchdowns in their first playoff game ever.
It is okay to have positive feelings about Brock Purdy. There are still a lot of unknowns, but it is totally fine to be like, man, I think this kid could be really special, because I do think he's going to be really special in just the small sample size that we already have. And there's been a lot of analogies of can you take him out and drop somebody else? Are they the same? Because of how good the Niners are. Now, to be completely fair and objective to Brock Purdy, to the Brock Purdy doubters, he has never played without a top 3 defense and has never played without a top 3 offensive weaponry. I found these stats that I texted you and I was like, man, are these important? I don't know. They as in the Niners with Brock Purdy have had 1 game with less than 100 rushing yards and only 4 games where the defense has less than 2 forced turnovers. I'm not saying
But why is that Brock Purdy's fault?
I'm not saying it's Brock Purdy's fault. I'm not bringing that up to use it against him. I'm just saying that's probably something we should be aware of.
Right.
I am totally okay with people saying I want to see more from Brock Purdy before I believe in him. And that's totally fine. I look at Brock Purdy as he is a rising stock, but he is just starting to rise. Can plummet at any moment, and if you want to see some more growth before you invest, that's a smart decision. I'm buying in now while it's hot. I think he clearly has all the characteristics to win you games. He is better than backup quarterbacks in the league. I heard us say on First Things First. Nick Wright said, if you take out Brock Purdy and throw in Mac Jones, are they the same team? The answer to that is no. Or he asked if the Patriots become better or the Niners stay the same. I think the Patriots become better and the Niners become worse with that simple transaction. I don't think it's that simple of a look for Brock Purdy. And the way I can put it best is the analogy I said to you about Rondo. The 2008 Celtics with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen, you want to say that's Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle and Bosa or Samuel, whoever. Pick the 3 best Niners, whoever you want. Brock Purdy is the Rondo. If they take Rondo off of that team and put another starting caliber point guard on that team who can just make, get people open, that's really what play defense. That's what Rondo was about. Wasn't looking to score things like that. Are they still contending for a title? Probably. They are still going to be one of the favorites, maybe even get back to the finals. But are they going to be the same exact team? Absolutely not. It is not as simple as just taking somebody out and filling them in. But that's kind of where Purdy's at. He can be replaced, but it is not going to be a easy or simple replacement. He's at that whatever upper echelon middle ground. So I think he's probably a definite top 20. I don't think I can name 20 quarterbacks better than Brock Purdy at this point in time. I think he has potential to be top 13, let's say. But yeah, I think it's totally okay to be like, yeah, Brock Purdy's a good starting quarterback.
You can say that about any team in the NFL. You pull and pick, drop and place here. Well, if I take Tom Brady from 2012 and I drop him onto the Niners, are they better or worse? I mean, if I take Tom Brady and put him onto the Dolphins, are they better or worse? All I'm saying is we can't evaluate how good a player is simply by saying, well, if we put them on this team, does that team get better? Because systems are designed for specific players. Certain styles of players will succeed in certain systems and certain others won't. It's not to say that they're a bad player. It's not to say that that person is better than them. Because if we pull Brock Purdy off of a system that is designed for the quarterback, that makes it very easy for the quarterback. Quick throws, not a lot of deep bombs. The ball's out of his hand very quickly. He doesn't have to make a lot of decisions. You could put and I know this isn't true, but you could put a monkey in a system like that, and the monkey's going to do okay because you don't have to think. It's not designed. It's a quick offense. But if you put Brock Purdy on, let's say, the Titans, does it make that much of a difference? Because it's not designed for a passing quarterback. It's designed for a running style player.
See, so, I get what you're saying. I just kind of completely disagree with what you're saying.
And it doesn't matter what, I hate when people try and say, oh, well, if you put Mac Jones in that system, they'd be better. I think Brock Purdy's a better quarterback than Mac Jones.
Right.
It's different.
Okay, so then I see what you're saying, because you're saying the quarterback plays by the system that's in place with the franchise because it's built for them. I understand that, and that's probably true to a sense if you're a Jalen Hurts or a Joe Burrow or a Josh Allen, where you're that good that you can't. I think the Niners, their offense is tailored around the weaponry. I don't think it's tailored around the quarterback, which is why I think people use that analogy of replace as a fair enough comparison.
Is the argument that people are making that Brock Purdy's success is only because of the weaponry he has?
Yes.
But
people are saying because the Niners are.
But if you put any other good starting quarterback in that position, if you put if you put a Joe Burrow, a Jalen Hurts, a Josh Allen, or whatever, wouldn't you expect success as well?
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
So what you're saying is that I'm not saying you believe this, but what you just said is Brock Purdy's only good because the Niners are good. It's not because of Brock Purdy.
Well, no, that's the argument. It's just because Brock Purdy's that good.
But you just okay. So you think that the argument would be then, let's do Mac Jones and Brock Purdy. Do you think Mac Jones would be as successful as Brock Purdy because he would have Brock Purdy's weapons?
No.
Would we think, okay, I agree. But that's what people are saying, that because of how good the Niners defense is and because of how good the weapons are, you can put anybody in there and they will look good.
Dumb.
All you got to do is, that's what I think. That's what I was like. No, that's what Nick's trying to say. That's why I was bringing up the stats. The argument is the Niners are so good, anyone could run quarterback.
It's not because of their weaponry. It's because Brock Purdy's that good.
If you replace the quarterback, do you still think the Niners are contenders? Let's say Baker. They contenders?
Wild card team.
I think they're contenders with Baker. I think
and that's okay.
What about Kirk Cousins? I think they're contenders with Kirk Cousins.
No, because
they might be. I think they're contenders if Goff is there.
Kirk Cousins has a large enough pool to show me that when the lights are brightest, he sucks. So it doesn't matter if you replace. The fact of the matter, Cam, is that the quarterback still has to throw the football.
Yeah, I agree.
The quarterbacks that we're talking about have a history of not doing it when the lights are brightest, but this kid did it when the lights are brightest. He as a rookie, took a team to a conference championship.
Yeah, I'm not saying, like I said, I believe in Brock Purdy. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to. I think the argument is there. I'm never going to tell somebody they're wrong if they don't believe in Brock Purdy, because I think the argument is very legitimate. Like I said, he's a very high rising stock who can plummet at any moment. I'm just buying it right now while it's hot.
Yeah, it's hard to rank him too because of the weapons around him. So it's hard to see how good
we're getting close to being able to rank him. We're getting very close. Like I said, I think projection right now, he'll finish as a top 13 quarterback in the NFL. I don't know if I can name that many quarterbacks that would be better than him by the end of the season, based on what we're seeing right now and past examples.
I agree.
Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.